Last time on Dang Dang Man.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I could have opened the file this whole time? I could have read the file. I was totally not aware of that. Okay. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were however dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least what? It doesn't even say where the tattoo is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, this is a problem, I guess. Okay. Hey, wait, vitals? Okay. That's a problem. That is a problem. That's an issue. Uh-oh. Oh, fatal injury maybe. No. There aren't any hints where the tattoo might be. No hint at all. Oh shit. Oh crap. Alright, let's just try it again. Wait, I have to answer with the Mokuma file number 5. What do I have to say about this file? Dead before the blast. Stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Nothing I can say here. Oops. The right hand. The left hand. Right foot. The left foot. Or the hips. Okay. Do I have to try the tattoo that marked her membership? It wasn't a hand, right? But it looks like I have to try the foot. Okay, I'm gonna try the foot. Okay, then it's the other foot. Okay, I knew it's not the foot. Like, it was totally not the foot. The other possibility is, did I accidentally pick left hand 2 times, but not the right hand? Or the other way around. Let's try both hands again. Maybe I did a mistake there. Let's go for the right hand. Okay. Then let's... It must be... The fuck? I don't get it, man. Let's try this. Okay, it's nothing of that. Heh. I tried everything actually. Okay, then let's try this one, I guess. Okay. No answer would be the right answer. So what can I do then? Is there something else to do instead of firing the shots? What the fuck? Alright, let's see what I can do. I can shoot. But that's like oh. There's no other file. Tab? Nothing with tab. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh. Ah. Oh yeah, I can scan something and then shoot that. Oh my god. So it was the left hand. Okay, I shoot the left hand on Ikusuba. Right. Okay, let's try this. Okay. No! Okay. Other way around, eh? Protect you wasn't. No, it can't. Okay, let's try the other way around. I'll try the right hand. This one? Oh my god, I figured it out! Holy shit! That was complicated, man. So it was the right hand. The wolf too. Ah, that's why right hand, because I saw the back of the right hand here. Ah. Oh yeah, alibis. Jim, killing your part, so it couldn't have been any of us. Sure, it couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Oh no, snappy comeback? Oh no, snappy comeback? Did I score a bullseye? If you insist, I don't mind showing you. Showing me what? What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond the shadow. She has a tattoo. Doesn't she? Oh my god. Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little burnt skin. Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced. I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars. If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me. Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. Ah, it's just burned. My scars should suffice as proof. Did the person who attacked you have scars like mine? No, not at all. I'm positive. Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind. This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings. Not at all. You can say whatever you want. Sure, as long it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet, because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown. That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning. On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that. You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you? In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here. And somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing. And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she? If she was, she would have been totally decomposed, just like your brain. And she was being stored somewhere. But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere, there's only one place. I can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored. The pool, the kitchen, the biolab. In the biolab. You mean on the 5th floor? Whoops. That's right, it's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body. And I'd keep the body preserved. It'd keep the body preserved at the same time. Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden. And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof. The proof that shows the body. What the fuck's going on? Why is this moving? Carried from the biolab to the garden. There's something that made its way from the biolab to the garden. Yeah, the tarp. Yeah. What makes me sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp. It says biolab. It sure does. Holy cow. How'd you notice that tiny little thing? That's what she said. Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing. This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there. So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed the tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers and put the coat on it afterwards. Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent. But that's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Proof that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved. There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say? Worked up? Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it? Are we talking about unmasking the mastermind? You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can be overlooked. An inconsistency in the biolab? Could you be talking about... Hey, such a child. Oh well, just ignore him. I need to pull myself together and think. Inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about... What one thing? What do you think I'm talking about? Your family! Who what? Wait, what? Did I forget? Oh, no, I remember. Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed? Stop talking! Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset. Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Inconsistency has to be that one area where the numbers just don't match up. The numbers don't match up. Oh, how does this work? What do I have to do? You have to right click? Fuck, I can't even read what he's saying. What do I do? What do I do? I forgot this part. What the fuck? How do I do that? How do I do that? I have to press ask for help. How does this work again? Oh. Bullet time battle. As you continue to match the rhythm, you will have the chance to lock on to an enemy statement. At this point, press the right mouse button. Okay. Once you lock to the statement, press the left mouse button to destroy it and deal damage to the enemy. You can also lock on to multiple statements and destroy them all at once. If you can pull it off, you'll do more damage than if you destroy them at the time. Is it attack? You can ammo. Oh, tab. Reload with tab. Lock on. Okay. Tempo up. Okay. So I just have to mark his words and destroy them. Alright. Ah. Oh, I did it. Ah. Hey, how do I do that? How? Why? Why can't I do it? How? The fuck? How do I do that final strike then? Final strike? How? Huh. Oh. Oh. Ah. Shit. Ah, finally! Finally! Holy damn, that was... wow. Okay, inconsistency. Kyoko's talking about is the lights. What are we talking about? What about the lights? Like I said before, the Battle Lab also acts as a morgue. Morgue. And as a part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored. And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light will turn on. In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in a slot. But I counted up the number of the blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there was only 9. Why does it matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man. 9 lights doesn't make sense. The number of lights that should be on is either 8 or 10. But why 10? Ah. Yeah, because one was hiding somewhere. Heh. That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far and it should become clear. That's right. That's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Junko was second. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth. Then Hifumi was seventh. And Celeste was 8th. Then Sakura was 9th. And victim number 10 was Mukuro. 10 people in all. That's right, any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored here. You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared? I got it. The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence. But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone. Then, whose body disappeared? It may very well be the one of them disappeared. But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match? Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths. But there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders? The reason there are less bodies than murders is... Oh. The mastermind destroyed a body. Oh no, it's not. A person was killed twice then? Is that the right answer? Really? The same person was killed. Ah, yeah, of course, Mukuro. Oh, yeah, right, of course. Oh man, I'm so retarded actually. Officially, the murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered and then murdered again. If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right? Or not? Am I wrong with Mukuro? Who was killed twice? Oh yeah, it was Mukuro. Yeah. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else. And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden. No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on. Besides, who could that someone else even have been? All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious. Nothing's gonna become obvious, because Kyoko's totally delusional. Why Monokuma file? Uh-oh. Junko? Leon? Chihiro? Mondo? Kiyotaka? Hifumi? Celestia? Oh, that was long. Sakura? Yeah. This? No, okay, so I have to copy a name and shoot it on the murder twice. So who do I suspect? I gotta say, I would suspect Celeste, because She's wearing so much clothes and we wouldn't see any scars on that. My next suspect would be my love, Junko, because we didn't see her face on the pictures. So I'm gonna use Junko to see if I'm right. But Celeste is suspiciously long shown. Here. Oh, I'm right with Junko! Holy shit. My crush. Wasn't her fatal injury... Oh, that's why. Pretty similar. Oh, an explosion! Did she explode? Oh, damn. Oh no, she didn't explode. She was stabbed. Huh. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same. So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time it was presented as the corpse of one Mukura Ikusaba. It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries. Then it's really true, Mukuro and Junko are the same person? So then, what does it all mean? It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that amongst the people we thought were dead, one is still alive. And that's the true identity of the mastermind. Who is it? We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive. She took Junko's body? And made it look like she was the one who died. Huh? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But can we really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukura is alive. It wasn't Mukuro. Wait, but the profile from the file does match with the corpse somehow. It was her body. Like here. The height, the weight, the tits and the ass, everything matches together. Yeah, okay, that's one thing we can be sure of. Yeah, she was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Her tits were as the size of 2 oranges. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse. And then there's the master of the vanity tattoo. But if Mukuro is not the mastermind, then who's still alive? Okay, someone made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person, so it must be Junko, right? Not Sayaka, not Kyotaka, but Enoshima, because same wounds, stabbing wounds. And we didn't see her face. We never saw her face in the pictures. It's the only way. Wow. Why not? Since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. Yeah, if Junko was still alive, the death we saw would have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her. Ooh. She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I did check absolutely. And I can't say for sure. She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead. So the idea that she's still alive, it must be wrong. I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. This case hasn't been decided just yet. You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto? No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy. That's all well and good. But how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died. Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story. I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction. Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived? That's the question. Golf ball under the armpit. Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. Rape. Fuck. Replace. Replace. Replaced. It got replaced with the real Junko, you guys. I didn't even touch the real Junko, maybe. Oh my god, I can't believe they tricked me. That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Mukuro. And that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later. Which is why the bodies, height and weight and everything matched Mukuro's profile. I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko. You're saying they switched when could they have done that? When she was about to die, like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique, Kawamari no Jutsu. Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong. There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how they could have switched. Not the moment of death, at the beginning, or after death. Beginning. The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning. From the moment we first met. If that's when they switched. Then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death. After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro. So you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along? Oh, wow. When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko. And we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning. But Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand. Junko never had any tattoo like that. She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion. Exposing the tattoo after the body was... Plus there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time. Huh, if she really did use foundation, correct, even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma, you can't deny it anymore. Wait, so this whole thing was set up from the very get-go? If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan, to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko. The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together. Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair. I think he's just afraid. Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me. Then why haven't you been saying anything? Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if. Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity? I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that? So he still refuses to admit it. He can try. What? She can try to deceive us all once. It doesn't matter. But man, gender's hard. He tried to hide Junko's identity. But twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. Yeah, the pictures. But why twice? It was... How many pictures do we have? 4? This one. Oh, not this one. Hopla. Okay. Latest. Okay, then it was the biolab or the DVD. Wasn't she in the DVD? Ah, yeah. Must be. While I was watching the DVD, it wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the fuck just happened? Oopsie, looks like it broke out of service. What it just so happened to break just now? Now then, when doesn't matter. A failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is. You made sure I couldn't finish watching the porn. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to finish. Ah, how evil. It wouldn't be totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter. The whole power outage thing was just a fluke. No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated the power. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. Now the group photos. Now is the moment of truth. Oh no, not this again. Oh, nice. Yeah, the photo! No, not the photo! The group photo! Come on! Yeah! Oh, damn! The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with the group photo. I noticed this just a little while ago when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity and unusual circumstance. What do you mean? The unusual circumstance common to all these pictures. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. Man, first time I saw that her face was covered, I thought this was just a joke because she's so beautiful. She's like the most beautiful one here. And because this one, I thought it's just a joke from the game because she was so beautiful. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture. You bastard! And on top of that, in this photo you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at the point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have us clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew. Xanadu! I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them. So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died there, and the real Junko is still alive. And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation, this killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair. With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed. Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything right now.